Generic greetings and welcome back, some would say finally, to Kingdoms and Castles. Today's beverage is a quite potent, pure organic nettle tea. So welcome back to the game, and in a previous series a while ago now, we made this. This is Genaryville, and it is a dignified kingdom, which is nice of the game to say. Over 2,000 populace with 100% satisfaction, 95 on the health, and building integrity 99 of 100. So basically, we've done quite well. We also have some other neighbours over here, and this is something we started, I think, after the sort of diplomacy and allied patch, and the plan was to go to war at some point, but they were so nice and friendly we decided not to bother. However, there has been a bit of an update. It is still in beta form. However, there is now the option to train dragons. So the way you do it, as far as I'm aware, is you go over to the Great Library, and it costs you, I think it's 4,500 generic units of currency to unlock Dragon Husbandry, and it takes about, I think it's 4 days, but every day is, well, it's a year, isn't it, in the game? And then you get access to Dragon Roost, Dragon Bath, Dragon Flight Training, and Dragon Doctor. Let's build all of these, shall we? So there's an area over here that doesn't really have much of a purpose, and that means I can go to chop and basically chop down all of these trees. Now this is very much a test. Obviously this is not something I've done before. I just want to try the build out, and I thought with the amount of requests I often get for the game, I thought, you know what, we're gonna give this a go together. I'm probably going to move this mason here, so it's going to be in Advanced Town. I have to sort of relearn the game here. Mason, the mason's going to go on the other side. I will chop those trees like so. Hang on, fighting the game. This can be demolished, and whoa, that disappears quickly, doesn't it? Industry and mason. And the mason is going to fit in there. The amount of wood we're going to get, by the way, off this is going to be pretty ridiculous. And once all that's down, I will double check what the best position for placement is. Because we're going to have to remove all of that, remove that. There's a forester, we can demolish that. As I said, this is all about just the trial of the dragons. Sounds like it should be a Game of Thrones book. Probably is. Mason is going to go in there, like I say, once that's done. I mean, like I say, for a test we don't need to do it, but, you know, for the sake of putting it in, then we can. So how big is the Dragon Roost? Oh, okay, it's an absolute unit. Okay, it is absolutely massive. So I don't even know what it cost. It was 68 wood, 404, very specific number. 404, what is that? That is stone, and then 325 for the, hang on, Stone Road, for the gold generations of currency. That's no win. And then after that we need Dragon Bath, Dragon Flight Training. Oh, look at that. So I'm guessing, well, we'll read them. Dragon Bath. Tame dragons will take baths here, which helps keep them happy and healthy. Dragon Flight Training. An obstacle course at taming dragons to fly keeps tame dragons active and happy. And a Dragon Doctor, provide health services for tame dragons, including removing pests from between their scales. Okay, well that can go in there because it's affecting this. Then I'm going to go with a Dragon Bath, which, oh, I don't know if you need to supply this with water, and if so, the nearest source of water is absolutely miles away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place it closer to the sea, I think. Will flight training fit in here? It will, but it'll also fit in there. You know what? That's fine. I can always build an aqueduct, and oh, Vikings are invading. Are they? Right, let me just sort that out, because obviously we're building, and we'll get our army. We'll have to see where they're going. Now, there are some going past here. We do have a lot of archers and crossbows, and I have a feeling that most of them are just going to be going past us. That's often what happens. And yeah, but the first one's not even going to survive. It looks like we are having people land on our walls. Oh, and they have a troll. Okay. Let's tell them to go over here. So they've already smashed up some walls, this troll. But we're getting into it now. This is not something we'll repair, by the way. This is all just a bit of a test, let's say, for dragons. And there we go. We've pretty much got rid of the threat. There's some more of them coming around the headland here. They've managed to destroy a couple of blocks. Rebuild. Rebuild. Why the first one not rebuild? Rebuild, and the other one is a bit damaged. But it's got low fire risk, which is good. Right, over here, and, well, these are getting built. They're very much getting built. Yeah, the dragon bath doesn't say it needs water, but we'll have to see. I also don't know how you train one. I mean, do I just build this and the next one that turns up we can basically say, yes, come and roost here? It might be. We'll find out in 5 in-game years. Obviously, it's taken the workers a long time to crack on and build all of this, but that's to be expected. Food-wise, we're on positive 447 change. We are almost maxed out for our gold, but we did spend a lot. I might reduce the tax rate actually because I don't want to max it out. Oh, diplomat's en route, which is good. How are we doing for this? Just waiting for 29 stone. We do have people quarrying there, and I'm sure there's another one somewhere. I think this was the map where we had some problems when it came to resources and we were going to trade a lot, and we did do a lot of trading. We do have a lot of farms to look after our, like I say, our populace. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to go for festival for 300. Everyone's already happy, but yeah, you might as well run it. And here we go. So we can see curious, we have right, dragon roost. You can add a gold pile, and that's going to attract dragons. You need water, pork, access to dragon bath. Oh, because I built the wrong thing. Demolish. Dragon bath. Dragon bath. There. Because what I'll do if it needs access to water is I'll put in a well there. Alright, okay. It also likes... Oh, the iron doesn't like the iron mine. Right, fine. So we'll have access to water. We won't have access to fish, but, you know, you don't know until you know. So... we'll have to see. Wages is 75 a year. Okay. Looks like we've got a trader. We are not needing to trade. As in, we don't need the gold. We'll keep the stone, actually. I think a lot of our money now that are purchased back... oh, that's buying. Someone's selling. Yeah, a lot of our money now that I think on came from selling... selling charcoal, of all things, and weapons. Yeah. Okay. You see we're selling armors, selling apples. Complete the trade. Good. So, we can actually physically see the gold piles. That's good. Dragon Doctor and Dragon Flight Trainer. They don't need to have anything. I'm wondering if... say we need to lure the dragons in, but we will need to disable like the ballista operators and archers and such, like, because will they get shot coming in, and we'll get taken out elsewhere is the big downside. I mean, we've got access to, they've brought the food now, so that's good. So it's just the water and the bath which is going in, and then the iron mines there. 2 gold piles are in, which is good. Once it's got access, I say access to water, I think it does actually mean, yeah, it does actually mean an aqueduct. Okay, well, we'll get that done. It's easy enough done. It is in, where is it? Town. Where is it? Not in there. There we are, Noria. Noria can go, must be built in fresh water. I mean, is not fresh? Must be built in fresh water. It's fairly fresh to me. I've got one over there. Or is it just the wrong orientation? I'm not sure on that one. What I might do then is work hard and not smart. Yeah, seriously, is that not... salt water, deep water. Oh. Well, fresh water's in the middle here. There's the obvious one, isn't it? I'm guessing that might be a change that they've made. Or maybe it's always been like that. Maybe it's a bug. I don't know. Right. Noria can go like that. And then all it needs, really, is an aqueduct to there. But what I'll do, for the sake of ease, I'm going to put the reservoir on the other side. That's now in as well. Okay. So that'll need a connection to the Noria network. Is that a thing? Close this. Aqueduct. It went across from there. So I'll build it like that. And then that should provide them both with water. And the fun's in finding out how to train the dragons. I will almost certainly deactivate these. That's a very stacked wood pile. I don't know how you get to the top to remove that. Maybe you just lean over and grab it. Maybe this is just the only way up. It's just a set of stairs. Very precarious. It's when ogres want to play Jenga. Okay. Right, that's a decision that was made by some of the citizens. Good grief. Nori's almost in. Where are we at? 12 of 12, just waiting for 33 stone. What are we on? 414. We got more than enough stone to finish this off, which is good. And I'm guessing that once there's water, just like the baths, because we do have a couple. See if I can find one. Yeah, there, the bathhouses there. It does actually physically fill up. So I'm guessing the same is going to happen over here, because they've got, it's like a pool there. Yeah, and the water. And this will fill up. This will just fill up with water as well. The whole thing. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. Job priority. Archers off. Ballistas off. Greek fire doesn't really matter. They're not going to do it. Dragon caretakers, not caretakers. There's 12 people work on that. The only downside for the happiness, the roost is 91. The only downside is they don't like the iron mine, which is just opposite from them. Fair play. If it was a gold mine, they'd probably be all over it. We'll have a quick chat with his diplomat. Message from our ruler. This is from King Krut. Yes, but feast now a great hall. That sounds wonderful. And we'll give them some just... we don't really like this to eat. Right, the bread. That's new, I think. Anyway, we've got something to talk about. Of course, go on. Rule up people from a good time. Time for me to step down and pass my crown to another. I think you've used a dear friend, our kingdoms as one. Be great honour if you could take up from me and rule my kingdom. Whoa! Okay, I can't do that right now. I'm actually trying to tame dragons, which is probably not what they want to hear on a diplomatic message. But, no matter. What I'm going to do, for the sake of dragon happiness, I'm going to get rid of the iron mine. So now, the happiness in the roost is as big as it can go, I'm guessing. Oh, and we have a dragon. Hey! Hello there. This is Grimnash. And they are coming over to the roost. Flying around it. Trying to find a nice place to be. That's cool. Know where they're off to. I wonder if the next... Oh, there you go. They've landed on their little hoard. Alright. So, Grimnash, resting at roost. Health is excellent. And their happiness is currently 61 and trending towards 100. Okay. So, the bathhouse is up, which is good. Dragon training. Helps to them dragon keep active and happy. Dragon doctor. Local, delicatessen as well with the pigs all around here. I wouldn't like to work in them, in these swine herds. Your Highness, a dragon has been spotted heading towards roost at... Oh. Not good. Oh, hang on. I can see the dragon coming along. Hang on then. It's Fannia. There you go. We got dragons. 2 adult dragons, apparently. Just going to pause it for a moment. And I'm going to go to job priority. Turn back on all of the jobs. It says friendly dragons, so I assume it'll be fine. And, yeah. I mean, what do they do now? Can we use them in defense? Where is our army? Our army is in here. And we normally place them there. That's why we've got that space clear. But we got a dragon attack in the next year. Oh, there you go. Bonding. When dragon is very happy, we'll begin to bond with the rider. Once the bond is completed, you will control the dragon. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, we're definitely waiting for that to happen. Got another dragon sighted, actually. Oh, and it's near our dragons. Oh, what's happening here as well? Our dragon is in the Dragon Doctor. Their dragon is getting... Well, the enemy dragon's getting absolutely plastered. It's just going along the battlements. Oh, don't say it's going to fly over all those ballistas. It's not even going to get inside the base. Yep, pretty much going to land on the... there. Okay, fine. So, this dragon... Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, it was all being Dragon Doctored up. What are we up to at the moment? 8% bonding. Okay. Oh, there's no fish. We'll have to get some more fish over here. Any local fisheries? There is a fishery here. Well, there's fish here, but is there a fishery? There it is. Fishing hut. Yes, there is. So it is local-ish. Just along. Okay. Flying to the bath. Oh, let's see what that looks like. So they're in the bath. Which is actually currently snow. They're chilling. Right click to move and attack. Dragons can only be out for so long until they need food. Yes, I can tell them to move. Look at that. Or maybe I can't. No. Okay. So, they do lose health now and again. Because I saw one who was heading to the Dragon Doctor. But it got healed up. I'm waiting for one to go on the obstacle course. Can you go on the obstacle course? No. I'm guessing you need to bond with the rider before they can use any of that. They are quite lively though, these creatures, aren't they? Oh, there you go. So it's removing lice from their scales, I think. Ah. It's upside down and wagging its tail. Don't get that job wrong. There's the dragon in the horde. Chilling out. We've got Vikings in the next 2 years. I'll just have a chat with this diplomat. 1 second. And message from our ruler. Yes, but do you want to have a feast? Sounds wonderful. Would you like fish? No, what about swine? We appreciate your hospitality. Oh, right. So they enjoyed that. That was very good. On to business. Now, thank you so much for your help. These Vikings are immense, but our people are safe. Glad to be of service. Concludes our message. Thank you and goodbye from Queen Lemonen. There we are. So we've done, hopefully, a well job. Ah. Simon Sams, 38 years old, has bad teeth. Grandmaster Blacksmither. Vitus Vernius. And bond is still only 8%. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead until we get a bond to the top level or something of note happens. Okay, something of note I think has happened and is happening right now. When we check out the dragons here, we can see that they've got a happiness rating, but there was different bands, and when you mouse over it tells you what happens. So if they're very unhappy, they might attack your kingdom and leave if their happiness is not improved. The next one is unhappy dragons won't fight at all and may attack the city if conditions get worse. The next one is happy dragons will be friendly and protect their roosts, and the one that we're currently in is very happy. Dragons fight invaders on the landmass of their roosts, which means that these dragons... Ooh, that one's just grown up as well. Right, they're age 30, so it looks like they're mature at age 30. So they're going to take off, and they're going to... Oh, right, okay, the Vikings have attacked the wrong location. So here's the dragons, and Are they just going to flame them? I don't know, but I am going to bring the army down. We're not going to leave it for the dragons just to deal with. Let's go in this corner. And there's the dragons. Yeah, okay, they set them on fire. Alright, okay, this is brilliant. That is exactly what I wanted to see. They've sort of given up a bit now, to be fair, the dragons, admittedly. Now, that's not great. Let's see about taking out these here and getting our money back. Whoa, oh, dragons are doing some barrel rolls, I think it was there. Which is an interesting, interesting manoeuvre. Looks like the dragons have sort of given up a bit. Okay, so they didn't really do a huge amount, but it did happen. It did actually happen. They protected their roosts. All right, and we've now got also the... oh, they're enjoying the obstacle course. Oh, is that what they're doing? I see. Yeah, they're flying around the obstacle course. Right. Okay. So, I guess it's just to see what happens if they bond with a rider. I mean, I think it's actually... Do we need to have a look at that? When a dragon is happy, it will begin bonding with a rider. Once a bond is completed, you can control the dragon. So, we know what's going to happen. We can control the dragon. At the moment, we can only control it... What on earth? What's that? Ah, the dragon's off. Ah, because there's Vikings over here. So the dragon has... Yeah, it is protecting the landmass. And it is absolutely hammering those Vikings. Wow. We didn't even have to react. They just did it. So yes, it was part of the same landmass and they went over there. I mean, yeah. Once you've got control of them, then basically you'll be able to use them potentially offensively. Because at the moment, if we get attacked, we will be, you know... well, because of their happiness and their health, they will fight for us. If it was a bit before that, they'll only defend their roosts. But once you've got that, like you say, that bond, it says you can control them, which means you can station them in places. Ideally, you want to station these in the middle, so wherever someone attacks, they just fly off and get them. But once you've got them fully trained, then, yeah, it means you can use them aggressively, I guess. All right. Well, that's just been a bit of a look at the current beta for the dragons in kingdoms and castles. We've pretty much covered the meat of dragons, I think. I'm glad to see that it's a new edition and still getting updates and all that, which is excellent. We have seen them in action. They do their thing. And, well, I think it's still an interesting job for these guys to have. Sandy Bop Bop. That's a lovely name and likes the sound of rain. Same. Oh, there you go. Oh, sadly a terrible plague has swept the land and 13 peasants have taken ill. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for this little look at Kingdoms and Castles. To answer the inevitable question, yes, we will be coming back to this game and we will be doing a series on it, but that'll almost certainly be once the Dragon update is out. There are some bugs, there are some obviously loose ends to tie up and things like that, so I'm not in any hurry to jump back on it until that happens, but rest assured we will be taking another look at the game in due course. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.